A Fox News alert, and the protesters are taking to the streets in Hamburg, Germany right now. These pictures just into us, coming in live as protesters there, basically anti-globalization forces, as we understand it, are protesting the G20 summit in Hamburg, Germany. Some tear gas is being employed. You can see kind of the anti-personnel armored vehicles there, and there's some of the tear gas that seems to be wafting through the crowds. Obviously, a tense time in Hamburg as the leaders of the top 20 economies of the world have gathered there to talk about the world economic situation and, try to make things better for all of us. But these protesters are having none of it. There go the water cannons, very effective in keeping protesters at bay, knocking them off their feet in a non-lethal way. That's what often happens. So these, again, the protesters apparently arguing against globalization and throwing rocks and bottles at police officers and so forth. This has been happening, well, for the better part of a decade or so. If you recall what happened when the World Trade Organization came to Seattle, I believe it was. We see this kind of thing time and time again.
Yeah, very often you can see an anarchist strain at some of these protests, and clearly the authorities there were ready for this. They did anticipate protests and were ready to respond if, in fact, there were some. So this is no surprise, as John, you mentioned. This happens at other big events, and we'll be following this as it develops.
Supposedly 100,000 protesters. We'll keep an eye on it. Back in just a minute.